Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'll be talking about the most stupidest people I meet at work. For those of you who don't know, I work at a seafood department at a grocery store as a part-time job, and it's probably one of the most shittiest department, not because of the fishy smell, but because it's the most dead department in the whole entire store. Literally, I'll be working from 4 to 5, not 4 to 5, 4 to 9, my bad, and like, I would literally serve 1 or 2 customers through that whole entire 5-hour shift. And it's really bugging me because literally I can go into the cooler and just sit in there for 2 hours on my phone watching Netflix or something, and like no one would come to the counter to buy fish. Most people buy like the frozen fish or the pre-wrapped fish right on the cooler. But as I was saying, it's like the most dead department in the whole store. And occasionally we will have these sales where like it'll get busy and there will be like 2 people working. Normally there's only 1, like I will work alone from 4 to 9. But we have these sales, say like on like special holidays like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas and Thanksgiving or whatever, where we will have certain things on sale where a lot of people like to buy huge quantities. For instance, this one lady, alright, it was on, I think it was on Father's Day, where lobsters were on sale. It was like, what, I think the regular price is $16.98 per pound. It was a regular sale price, and it was on sale for, I think, $6.98 for that one day, a pound. That's Canadian for you Americans. And she's like, I would like 2, alright? Here's what I mean when I'm talking about stupid people. She said she wanted 2. So, I picked one up and I asked her, is this lobster alright? She's like, yeah, that's a good size. So, I just put in the lobster box where you put, where you serve the customer. And then, I picked up another one and I was like, how's this? And she's like, that's kind of small. Keep in mind that most of the lobster are all the same size. They're about a pound to a pound and a quarter each. And then, so like, I literally just, kind of like dropped it down, like literally just like 2 inches. And the lady was like, don't do that, you're hurting the lobster. And like, trust me when I say this, I work at a seafood department, I should know. I'm like, lobsters don't feel pain, and if they do, they have a shell to protect them from a 2-inch drop. And then she's like, so don't do that, that's animal cruelty. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like, you're telling me that it's animal cruelty for, like having a lobster like really jump off my hand into the box, or serving out of the box. We normally, when we have lobster sales, we like sell them from the box, not the tank, because we have to do a process where it's purging them, where we put them in like their salt water in a separate tub so that they can like, do their business, poo, pee, whatever. So we're serving out of the box. Back to the story. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, what, ma'am? Hey, that's animal cruelty. I'm like, so you're telling me that a lobster jumping out of my hand back into the box is animal cruelty, but you bringing home these 2 lobsters and putting them in a boiler or a steamer to kill them and cook them and eat them, it's not? And then she's like, just don't do that. I don't like when you do that. I'm like, no, ma'am, you got listen to me. You just listen to what you just said. You're telling me that that's animal cruelty, and what you're doing is not animal cruelty. And she's just like, just pick up another lobster and serve me. I'm just sitting there trying to like grasp. I'm just like, the amount of IQs that just went out the fucking door is like insane. So like, everyone's like, what is it? What was I gonna say? Like, there was like customers behind her just looking at her like, are you stupid, lady? Like, how? This girl, I can't even grasp, like, I'm just losing IQ as I'm telling you guys this. But like, so I picked up an lobster, I was like, how's this? And then she's like, that's good. Like, now don't throw it into the box. I'm like, listen, ma'am, listen to me, okay? They do not feel pain. Like, they have a shell for a reason, okay? Like, their nerve system is weird. Like, I'm not gonna get into it. It's like they're immune to pain. That's how like their pincers, their claws, or whatever you want to call them, they can squeeze up to like 3,000 pounds. And like, think about it, they like squeeze a metal pole or something. Don't you think that would hurt? Like realistically, guys, come on. Like if we did that, not that it's possible, but if we did that, don't you think it's gonna hurt? But you know what? So I just served her, and I was just like, okay, goodbye, ma'am. Like, I don't want to talk to you. And our instincts for like stupid people, like, it'll be 8:50, and I finished cleaning up the whole department, took out the fish on the counter, and put them in the cooler, or whatever in the back cooler, and I'm just finishing up all the paperwork that I need to do, like just checking off our sweep log, where like we have to inspect the department so that there's no spills or whatever, and someone will slip and, you know, crack their head open, or then we get sued. But it'll be 8:50, lights are off, everything's off, and I'm just in the back finishing up paperwork or on my phone, when technically you're not supposed to be on your phone. And I'll have a customer come up to me and like, I would like to buy fish, and I'm just looking at them, I'm like, we're closed. And then they'll be like, oh, so I can't get fish? I'm like, no, man, like, you can't get fish because we're fucking closed. Like, what don't you understand? So, as far as I know, that just fucking people are stupid, and what can you do, right? The world fucking, you know what, fuck this. Another time is when I had a lady who wanted, what was it, like salmon or something, and salmon's like $16.99 a pound. It's Canadian, so that's like what, 14 something American, I don't know. You guys can do the conversion on Google. We have Google for a reason. And we normally put on our pin tickets, those are the tickets you see on the counter when you go through like a meat department or a seafood department, with all the price on it and the name of the type of fish or type of meat cut, whatever. And so it says $16.99, and then our new pin tickets, like the numbers tend to fall out and all that. So it was like, what, like it was like 34 something in kilograms, $34 a kilogram. But the 3 happened to fall out right on top of the piece of fish, like literally right there. So then, in kilograms, it said on the ticket for something. It's like $4.62 or whatever. I don't really remember on the top of my head, but and then I'm like, okay, I'll grab the salmon, and I ringed her up, and it came to like what, $11 something, and then she's like, but wait, it says $4 and something right there a kilogram, and I'm just like, no, it doesn't. The 3 is right there, and then she's like, but it's not on the ticket. And I'm just like, listen, ma'am, like, it says $16.99 a pound right there. Like, are you really gonna argue like what it says right there? And then she's like, well, you gotta sell to me what it advertises, and it says 4. I'm like, who the fuck reads the kilograms anyways, you fucking dipshit? Sorry guys. It's like literally like, and I'm just like, well, ma'am, I can't really sell it to you like that because that's against store's policy. And then she's like, well, it says right there. And then she was about to pull the, can I see the manager? Well, she did say that. She's like, can I see the manager and talk to him about this? And I'm like, alright, man, whatever. You don't need to see the manager. I'll give it to you for fucking $4.69 or whatever. And then she's like, alright, thank you. And then she had a very nasty attitude when she like said thank you and like took her fish. And I'm just like, bitch, like, you better not fucking come back with that fucking attitude, or I'm not gonna fucking serve you. Because listen, guys, like, for those of you who work in customer service or retail, you would know how I feel. Like, treat me with respect, I will treat you with respect, right? If you want good customer service, you gotta treat the person good, right? You can't just treat them like they're a fucking pet, you know? Not like you should treat your pets like shit, but like, you guys know what I mean. But like it says right there, and then the man behind her who was next was like, wow, some attitude, eh? I'm like, yeah. And then he legit, the man said she must be going through a divorce. And I you know what, that really brought up my day, because, you know, I was having a shitty day that day, and she really pissed me off. But bottom line is, guys, like, when you work in retail or customer service, you meet a lot of interesting people, and, like, you know, there's nothing really can do about it. The world runs on stupid people and runs on smart people. That's what makes the world spin, right? Because if we have all smart people, like, what's gonna happen? This world's gonna be a better place. That's what's gonna happen, I guess. But, like, you know, like, fucking, I can't wait until I fucking quit this place. I'm fucking done. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, and don't be afraid to leave a comment on what I need to improve on. I probably need to get a new mic soon. This mic is kind of shitty. It's my, you know, my SteelSeries Siberia microphone, so it's not really the greatest microphone, but, you know, I work a part-time job, so, you know, I gotta work my way up to buying that, and I have bills to pay and college to go to, so right now, my mic is not really my #1 priority, but I would like to get a new mic soon to make better content for you guys. But if you guys did like the video, please hit that like button, it doesn't hurt, and leave a comment down below, share with your friends, and if you guys enjoyed and want to see more, hit that subscribe button, it doesn't hurt, and it does support me a lot. Thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy the rest of the video.
Base race! Jeez. Oh, we can save it. We can save it. I got it.